Tennessee Titans fans, today we're checking out a new one. This was recommended to me in the comments by a couple of people. This is Breakfast Ball. I don't know if this is a podcast or some kind of show. This is their AFC Playoff predictions, and judging by the title, this one might be interesting. Here we go.
Tomorrow kicks off the NFL season as two powerhouses in the AFC go head-to-head between the Chiefs and Baltimore. So, gave us an idea. We're going to pick our AFC playoff teams, and it starts right now with my man,
Mark Schlereth. I tell you what, I like Mark Schlereth. Got an awesome last name, and seems like a good guy.
Danny. Danny, who you got?
All right. Well, here we go. And it was a great idea that we had, by the way, to make these predictions. No one else in sports media has ever done it.
No.
Got to get on the record.
I bet it's this
All
fun.
right. The Kansas City Chiefs will be the 1 seed in the AFC West. Oh, you can snore through it. I bet you that's who you have there as well.
Okay.
But there are my 7 teams, all right?
What?
The Houston Texans. I think that right now, Stroud overrated. By the end of the year, it'll be properly rated because they'll have an absolutely monster year and win the division. Baltimore coming out again, AFC North. And I know everyone's picking the Bills to slide back. Questions on defense, dead cap space, the whole thing. They still have Josh Allen. I trust him to come out atop that division.
Yeah.
You guys know I believe in the Dolphins offense.
I'm interested in hearing his reasoning behind his 6 and 7 seed.
They're going to score a ton of points. Just lose out to Buffalo. Just how it went last year. Buffalo won, Miami 2 in the AFC East. So Miami gets there as a wild card team. Indy, surprise team for me this year. They won 9 games last year. Got nothing from Anthony.
Yeah, because they had Gardner Minshew come in there and bail out Anthony Richardson.
Anthony Richardson's going to be a tougher defend
This is a
than
personal
Gardner
attack. That's all
Minshew
this
was.
is.
And then the Chargers.
My guy said Gardner Minshew came in and bailed out Anthony Richardson. Mark, you dog.
I know they're not built to win right now, but Justin Herbert finally getting good coaching.
Yeah.
I think they get into the
Do you
playoffs.
know who's missing in that?
Yeah, it's a personal attack.
What are you talking about?
Is what this is.
What are you talking about?
He's got the Jets coming in 3rd place.
Just like last year. Just like that. I'm expecting the 40-year-old quarterback to get injured.
I'm not going to argue with you that Houston's a playoff team. The Ravens are a playoff team. Kansas City is obviously a playoff team. But come on, man.
All right.
They're a great team if they're all healthy.
You don't
Bengals
even have
either.
the Jets as a wild card?
I don't.
Man, is this guy a Jets fan or something? Because he seems awfully convinced that the Jets should be a shoo-in. I've said it before. I don't believe in the Jets at all. I totally understand Aaron Rodgers is one of the all-time greats, but he's in his 40s. He's coming off of a major injury, and I talk about hopes and dreams a lot when it comes to the Colts. Kind of feels like that applies to the Jets too, because people are just acting like, oh, clearly the Jets are going. It's I don't buy it, and I can't believe the fact that that would be the team that you're amazed he left out and not the Bengals. The Bengals would be the one that I'd be shocked by.
What? The offensive line will get injured again. Mike Williams will get injured again. Aaron Rodgers will get injured again. I don't trust their coaching. The AFC is loaded. Guys get hurt playing football. You know anything about that?
Okay, let me give you the key.
Shots taken.
Let me give you the
just
key.
be a Jets
Okay,
fan,
these are my teams right here. So let's switch it over to
Denver
my
Broncos.
teams today because I
Dang it,
know
Mark.
all football things. And so number 1 seed for me goes to the Kansas City Chiefs, much like Danny. Number 2, the Baltimore Ravens.
All right.
Number 3 seed, your New York Jets winning that division. 4th, the Houston Texans. Then
He's a Jets fan. Okay, we'll let that slide. You're a fan, so
going to Joe Burrow's return. I think they get a deal done with Chase, hopefully, eventually, but it's not going to matter week 1, so they get that done. Miami Dolphins, it's miserable to play in Miami through the first 3-4 months of the season anyhow.
Yeah.
So I hate playing in Miami, so they're going to win a lot of games at home. And then the Jacksonville Jaguars, don't sleep on them. Remember, they started the season last year at 8-3 before they fell apart. So that...
but starting the season 8-3 kind of gets negated when you follow it up with, and then they finish the season 9-8. Why should I care that they started the season 8-3 if they completely fell apart and only won 1 game for the rest of the year and missed the playoffs? why should I care then about them start? Don't sleep on the Jags. They started 8-3 last year before they completely fell apart, missed the playoffs, and then got rid of their best receiver.
Is my seeding for the AFC playoff.
By the way, not horrendous. Not
Thank
horrendous.
you.
Oh, you're okay
Thank
with
you.
that one.
Thank you.
Oh, you're okay with that one.
Not
That's
horrendous.
interesting.
Before you reveal mine,
I will say Mark's picks probably make a little more sense. So it's clearly this guy that I got mad at a second ago. He must be the one that has the Titans in.
much like James Brown, I need to put on the appropriate attire here. Thank you, ma'am. Appreciate that. All right. Thank you.
Wow.
Okay. Very nice.
That's a nice
Very
row.
nice.
Wow.
Thank you very much. Thank you very
I
much.
wonder who his number
and
one
now
seed's gonna- oh,
we can
those hats are
reveal
so stupid.
the accurate AFC playoff prediction.
The number 8, is that for the number of wins for the Jets?
He's got the Titans as the 5? Not even sneaking in at the end. He's got him as the top wild card.
The number 8, Aaron Rodgers. Bang!
Aaron Rodgers.
The New York Jets will be the number 1 seed, have the best record in the AFC at
I'm looking at the other two guys' facial expressions to see their reaction when they see who he has at 5.
15-2, and those 2 games will be in December and January when we're just waiting
The
for
guy at the
somebody
bottom
to come
just
to New
noticed
Jersey
it.
to play us in our first ever playoff game at MetLife Stadium. The 2nd seed,
Oh,
Baltimore Ravens, last year's number 1 AFC Championship game in their building. We know what happened. It is all about revenge for Baltimore. I like them as the 2 seed. And by the way, I think the Texans are clearly the best team in the AFC South. They're 3rd. And the overrated Kansas City Chiefs.
I will say this. It's not far-fetched to have the Chiefs that low, because what were they? They were the 3 seed last year. It doesn't matter where they end up in the playoffs. I mean, they're going to be the favorites no matter what.
Will squeak by.
Can we
in
get
winning
this
the
guy
AFC
on?
West.
Can we get him a
Come on.
clown nose or something?
Okay.
What are we doing here?
And the
By
Tennessee,
the way,
the
Tennessee,
overrated Super
Now,
Bowl
the-
champion?
Your wild card teams
Okay.
do not sleep on the Tennessee Titans. I know we're
I'm
unsure
sleeping on
about
them.
Will Levis, and you're number 2 there, first full year.
dude, their
as the starting
quarterback eats mayonnaise.
Excuse me?
He eats mayonnaise.
So what?
He puts mayonnaise in his coffee.
I like mayonnaise. Not
I'm sick of it, dude. I'm sick of it. I know Will is feeding into it, and he's doing the Hellman's mayonnaise commercials. I know that he, is making money off of that deal. Good for him. I'm not faulting him for that. But as much as I like Mark Schlereth, I told you earlier, I like Mark Schlereth. You're basing your opinion on what the Titans are going to be because Will Levis likes mayonnaise. Like, really? He's saying that like it's a legitimate reason to not pick the Titans. This is the kind of coverage that the Titans get in the media. This is the kind of coverage. While we debate about the Jets and the Ravens and the Texans and the Bengals, while we debate these teams and what we like about them and what we don't like, when it comes to the Titans, we just squint our eyes and say, their quarterback eats mayonnaise. yeah. That's the kind of coverage the Titans get. I talked about this on Twitter today. Tyler Rowland, the Locked On Titans podcast, talked about it too. This is the reason that people would rather watch channels like this and channels like Tyler's and channels like others, the Sick Podcast and all these others, that just actually talk about the team in depth and give actual analysis of the team instead of just saying, oh, the Titans, boring, their quarterback eats mayonnaise. yeah. And then, moving on to talk about, I don't know, the Ravens for the 18th time today. It's lazy, man. It's lazy. It's lazy journalism. I mean, and I like Mark Schlereth, but like that's why you're appalled? You picked a team with the guy that eats mayonnaise? I know Will's feeding into it and he's doing the commercials and that's fine. But like you're acting, I can't even.
my coffee, but I most turkey sandwiches. So
Yes.
I think everyone's sleeping on Tennessee, and sleep with them at your own peril. Tennessee is going to open up the year with a win against the Chicago Bears.
Yeah.
So we can watch that happen together, hopefully at Danny's place. I'm with you. Cincinnati, Joe Burrow.
Dude on the bottom's ticking me off pretty bad. That's what you get when you talk about the Titans. Just never any actual analysis of the team. Never an actual roster breakdown. Just a condescending, yeah. Okay, tell me why. Tell me why. Why? Yeah. Why that? Because of mayonnaise? Because, I don't know, because... I mean, the dude at the bottom is looking at this guy like he just said the dumbest thing he's ever heard in his life. Does he have any actual reason why he thinks the Titans are so far-fetched after he just picked the Colts and the Chargers to make the playoffs? Does he have a reason why he thinks that's a far-fetched pick? No, just a condescending look. Because that's what you get when you talk about the Titans. That's what you get when you predict the Titans to do anything good. You get a condescending look. You get something about mayonnaise. And you get, oh, they're the Titans. They're just going to be bad because we said so. I'm telling you what, man. However the Titans season turns out, that's ridiculous.
Burrow's back, damn good football team with Joe Burrow. They sneak in as a wild card. And as much as I don't like the Miami Dolphins, as a Jet fan, that offense is so good in the regular season. They're going to win a lot of games early, and I think the Dolphins sneak in as the final wild card team. But I'm telling you now, all roads to New Orleans, where the Super Bowl is this year, lead through New Jersey and the New York Jets.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Thank you.
I'm
Mic
shocked.
drop.
I'm shocked by that. We'll see which one of us is the real homer. We do the NFC picks tomorrow.
Okay, I got to do a little something. This is a little man 101.
Yeah.
This is a demo. Let me see this.
Okay.
I'm going to show you something.
Yes.
All right, I'm going to teach you something right
Like
now
this.
about a robe. Okay, put your robe here.
Okay, yes,
now
sir.
watch this. This is man 101.
Yeah.
Instead of going around.
And he just acted like it was ridiculous to talk about mayonnaise, and now they're doing a whole segment on bathrobes. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know what kind of season the Titans are going to have, but I know the media coverage of them is lame, lazy, and I wish I could think of a third L word so that it would be good alliteration. Lame, lazy, and ludicrous. Lame, lazy, and lacking. That's the one. Lame, lazy, and lacking. That's coverage of the Tennessee Titans in the media. Yikes.